Hi, I'm Kendall with the Rawls Group. The old African proverb, "It takes a village," illustrates the essential nature of a team approach to succession planning. Succession planning is a complex endeavor. As such, it requires leveraging the expertise of a diversity of backgrounds. Collaboration and different expert opinions provides a 360-degree approach, ensuring the possible, probable, and potential issues impacting your long-term vision are addressed. To provide insight into common questions received from business owners, we are leveraging the village of our valued strategic relationships. As you listen to this episode, you'll be able to immediately apply the key takeaways, and you'll come back for more. Now we're going to focus on, do you know what is in your portfolio and why you have it?
Do you know what's in your portfolio and why you have it? That is the most basic question any investor can ask themselves. And it is the most difficult to answer because most people really don't know what they have and why they have it. Wealth management firms today don't make it easy for investors to know or even see how their money is invested. Most other firms, whether they are big banks or local companies, typically act as middlemen who outsource money management to other mutual fund companies. The banks and big firms do this to distance themselves from conflicts of interest. The small firms do this because they have limited expertise and limited scale. Regardless, the results are the same. You get a group of mutual funds that are not designed to work together. Multiple managers are blind to you, the client, and they're blind to each other. So there's a lack of coordination of what you actually own. And there tends to be no overarching approach to risk management. And for all of this, you get 2 layers of management fees. Clients are consistently paying too much and getting too little. At Bernstein, we actually manage money for our clients, and we are not outsourcers. At Bernstein, you get hundreds of research analysts and portfolio managers who are totally focused on making you money. A direct relationship with Bernstein offers you significant benefits. You get serious and exhaustive research, highly differentiated investment ideas with full transparency and direct insight into each of your specific investments. If you have questions about how your money is invested, call on Bernstein. We can make sure you know what you have and why you have it.
Hi, Lloyd Rawls here from the Rawls Group. I understand you've been asked a question. Do you know what you have in your investment portfolio and why you have it? Allow me to reflect on that. Yes, I think it's important that you know what's in your investment portfolio and that you know it well. And why? Because I think that's a byproduct of the relationship that you have with your wealth manager. A wealth manager is not like other contractors. Somebody that you would use to buy a home or your air conditioning or whatever it might be. A wealth manager has been delegated the tremendous responsibility of managing the fruits of your labor. A wealth manager also is in a position at any time in your absence to have a relationship with your spouse, your children, and your heirs. So a wealth manager is a very, very important person. And a personal relationship is very important. This personal relationship would motivate them to keep you informed, not only with regard to what you have in your portfolio, but also why you have it. And why you have it could easily relate to what we call your ESGs, your environmental, social, and governmental priorities. Some of us have very strong feelings about some of the organizations we do and do not want to invest in. Your relationship with your portfolio manager would make that a very easy thing because he would fulfill his responsibility of getting to know you, your values, your goals, your purposes. This relationship would also help him or her deal with his responsibility to know your family's priorities, know whom he would be dealing with or she would be dealing with in your absence. Know your risk tolerance. Know the timing of expectations of withdrawals or future contributions to the portfolio. And know your exposure to market concerns regarding the availability of credit, government regulations, and things of that nature. They also would advise you of any potential over-concentrations you may have in any of the investment sectors, such as technology, utilities, or whatever. And a relationship with your wealth manager would help you understand if they're using subcontractors who may be blind to one another, who may not be able to adjust for tax purposes, tax loss harvesting, and who also may be creating some internal costs that are not obvious in the fee that your wealth manager charges you. So in summary, I think it's very important that you know what's in your portfolio and why you have it. And the reason is I think you need to have a very personal relationship with your wealth manager, someone you trust, someone your spouse can trust, and someone who is motivated to fulfill your goals, who understands your concerns and your values and your priorities.
Thank you to our strategic partners, The Village, for participating and sharing your perspective. Do you have a burning question you want to discuss with an expert? Feel free to submit it via the Ask an Expert link featured on the page. Continue to listen to this series now or come back later for more. Each question featured may want you to learn something new.